Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, back from vacay. Did y'all miss us? Okay, hey y'all. So if you're new to our channel, we are the Sammy Nicole and Fifi show here on YouTube, and we are a dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube. We talk about all things love, life, relationships, pop culture from both the millennial perspective and the Generation X perspective. I'm Sammy Nicole. This is my beautiful mother, Fifi. And what are we talking to the people about tonight, Fifi?
Jamaica man.
Jamaica, Jamaica. Yes.
Jamaica man.
Yes. We're talking about Jamaica and our experience staying at the Montego Bay Resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Yeah, so you want to get us started off, Fifi? How was it?
Now I'll let you start because I'll let you give all the details about, how you came about wanting to go to the resort. Because it was your trip that you planned.
Yeah, so we decided I always wanted to go to Jamaica, and so we planned a trip to go to Jamaica. Originally, we were going to try to go around my birthday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't go. So we ended up going around closer to towards Fifi's birthday, who was a tourist. Happy belated birthday to
May
you.
2nd. So my cash app is Faith, $ Faith Bless. If y'all want to send me some.
Oh wow, just put it on out there. You want to put that in the description box
Yeah,
too?
I'll put
Oh
that below.
wow, okay. Anyway, so yes, we booked the trip. We did it through Delta Vacations. So that way we were able to book like a all-inclusive resort, transportation to and from the resort, and included our flight as well. And we stayed there for 4 days. And it was just really, really nice. Like Jamaica was a vibe. It was really peaceful. I mean, we were typical tourists. We didn't leave the resort because I know one of the bellhop gentlemen, he said if we were to leave the resort, he suggested that we hired security if we were going to go out. And we just decided not to do that, just to stay on the resort, and it worked out just fine. I mean, the resort had all the food, good food, drinks, and they had a club and an amphitheater, and
But you didn't like the resort food.
yeah, but there was other food on the resort outside of the buffet style that they offered, so it's still considered resort food. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just so we're clear. So yeah, it was just really nice. It was really nice. It was fun on our resort. We stayed on the Montego Bay. There's also a Palace and a Reggae, but I think we probably stayed at the best one out of all three of them
It was
for what
definitely
we were looking for.
Yeah.
So in the ocean, going on the beach, that was just beautiful. They had some nice looking. Some of the men were pretty nice looking. Get pretty easy on the eyes. So yeah, it was just fun. It was really fun. It was very hot and humid in the high 80s every day, and then at night it was like in the low 80s. But it was a great experience. Very refreshing. It was sad when we had to leave, y'all. I was so sad. I'm still sad. I'm still like looking at my videos from Jamaica, like, oh, just if I could just go back. So,
For me, it was my second time going to Jamaica. I actually went with my ex when we were dating back in 2005. So this was my second time, but of course it was different from 2005 to 2023. So, and I got to experience with my adult daughter. So I really had a good time. Um, like she said, it was very warm over there. Our flight, I'll start from the beginning. We left on a Thursday and we came back on a Monday. Um, we only fly Delta. The flight going over was
a lot of turbulence. And our flight got delayed. Our departure flight got delayed twice. And once we finally did get on the plane, it was a lot of turbulence. I'll let you talk about that.
so we were supposed to leave at what time?
Like 3. We didn't really leave until like 5 almost.
Yeah, it was almost 5 when we left. Or was we supposed to leave at 1? I think we were supposed
No,
to
we
leave
supposed to leave at
1:20, and we didn't leave
leave
until
to
like
like
3.
4.
Yeah, 3 or
Yeah.
4. So just the anticipation of getting over there and enjoying our vacation. It was a lot going on, and then getting on the plane, and we had turbulence for like 10 or 15 minutes while we were up in the air, which was unbelievable. I've flown for over 30 years and I've never experienced that type of turbulence in my life. So, but once we got over there, we got our shuttle and we went, to the resort. Everything, the way Samantha booked the vacation, everything was, we had an itinerary. So everything was planned out for us. Um, Once we got over there, we were able to check into our hotel. We were able to, get our rum punch. Samantha met a nice young man that, catered to taking care of our luggage and taking us to our room. And the men just were fixated on Samantha. So So we just had a wonderful time. We got there that first night. Of course, we showered, we changed, we went down to dinner. I think they had a show that first night. They had a show that
They
first night.
did.
Yeah, they had a show. So we showered, went down to the show. Of course, we grabbed some food from the buffet. Was it? Did we eat? Yeah, we ate the first
Yeah, because
night
we was hungry.
because we were hungry from from the delay and the long flight. The flight going over is longer, of course, than coming back because they are an hour behind us. So it was like 3 hours almost going, but coming back it was like 2, right? Okay. And so we got there, we ate, went to the little show. So it was a vibe, y'all. It was a vibe. You can see I got a little suntan going on. It was my 57th turn up. I turned 57 May 2nd. So, I had, it was all out for me, thought girl in Jamaica.
Oh, wow.
It was
Hot girl?
thought girl.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I wasn't a thought girl. But I had a good time, y'all. I had a good time. All jokes aside, I had a good time. I have never drunk so much rum. The rum had me in the chokehold. The dark had me in the chokehold. The light had me in the chokehold. I would get up in the morning and
Barely feel it. I really
Samantha
feel
said
none
she
of them
could barely
drinks.
feel it.
I couldn't feel none of them drinks.
But I would get up in the morning. Samantha rest. She wanted to sleep in on her vacation. But I'm an early riser. So I would get up in the morning and go to breakfast and have me like 2 mimosas. And then I would, wait for her to come down. And I would have a pina colada, a Bob Marley. So the rum. And then we would eat again. And it was just food and eating and go sitting out by the pool under the cabana. And then having jerk chicken and peas and rice and Jamaican cabbage, coleslaw. It was just a vibe, And the thing what I liked about most, what I was telling Samantha, it was a lot of African Americans, a lot of black people, on the resort, but young, old, my age, 50, older. 20s, 30s, and everybody was just doing their thing. Everybody was free. Didn't matter your size, your shape. Everybody had on their bikini, they 2-piece. I had on my bikini. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see some of my pictures on Instagram, on its_fee. I posted some of my pictures over there. But everybody was just vibing. Nobody was, having issues with one another. You didn't hear any arguing or anybody upset. Everybody was just having a good time in Jamaica, okay? You can, if you, whatever you indulged in, if you indulged in, you could get that on the ocean bank, or whatever. It was
do it again if you indulge in.
If you indulged in. Okay, you could get that
Why
on.
You do it like that. That is hilarious.
That's how he did it, right?
I
They
guess.
said-
I don't know, child. I don't.
Papi,
Okay, go ahead.
Papi,
yeah,
Papi.
go ahead. Go ahead. He did.
Whatever you wanted. It was just a free, laid back, good time at that resort. So the Riu, that's how you say it?
Yeah, Ryu.
The Riu Montego Bay Resort, I'll give it a 8. I would give it an 8. I would give it an 8 because, like Samantha said, the food. If you're not, that was the first time Samantha had resort food, and it was buffet style, and she thinks that that's just yucky, right? Samantha doesn't like buffets, and I don't like them at all either. But when you go to a resort, it's everything is bland, it's cooked, it's buffet style, and then they have the other restaurants where they say you can go, but they're buffet too. You know, they were buffet as well, right? The
But it was
steakhouse,
better.
but it was better.
Not the steakhouse, but was it Pepe's food? That was better.
Yeah, that was better. That was the outside,
and that was more authentic Jamaican.
Right, that was by the pool. So that was the
other buffet.
I'm talking about inside the resort, but that was the pool restaurant, and they had maybe like 6 or 7 pools. They even had a bar pool where they actually had a bar inside the pool. Yeah, so they had like different pools, so you could it was pretty big, so you didn't have to be at one.
I don't like going in pools either.
Yes, we don't do pools. We did get in the ocean though.
That's different though. That's the ocean.
That's the ocean. The water is blue. It's blue. Like I said, I've been to Jamaica before, so I know what to expect. But Samantha, it was her first experience, and I was glad that I was able to experience it with her. But what?
Go ahead.
But the water, the pools, there were like, maybe 6 pools around the resort that you could go to. You could sit on the inside. Everything is open, so you get this nice breeze off the ocean. It's open for breakfast, and you can sit down and have breakfast, and they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then they actually had a sports bar, like you could go eat after hours, maybe get, hamburger, hot dog, bean pies, those bean pies. What do you call them?
Beef patties.
Beef patties were good. Those were really good. And you can get snacks and just drinks. Any kind of drink you wanted. They had a fully stocked bar in the room.
Mini bar.
That was a full bar. That was a mini bar and a full bar.
Yeah.
Because you had the full bottles at the top. So you had a fully stocked bar in the room. Where you could drink, and you had soda and water or whatever. The room was water, as they call it.
WATA.
Right. And I'm going to do a video to show you all everything after we get through with this live. I'm working on the video to upload, so you can actually see the footage of our vacation. But it was just wonderful. It was just wonderful to spend my 57th birthday in Jamaica. We came back that Monday, and my birthday was Tuesday. So it was just a good time, y'all, to go on vacation and to be able to walk around in my 2-piece,
Yeah, she had on a 2-piece thong.
A thong, baby, don't play with me.
I was like, oh,
and those pictures are not on social media.
I was clutching my pearls.
Those pictures were for my man.
I was like, oh, wow.
I had a 2-piece thong
That's
on.
how you're... Wow, but to each his own,
But that was for my man.
My imaginary pearls.
Okay, she was the photographer. And of course, I don't have pictures like that because I'm a professional. I'm an educated Black woman. I have my MBA.
Oh,
so I would never post any pictures like that. Never. And I'm a mother. So, but we had a good time, y'all. So I would definitely recommend the resort. They said that the Palace was the bougie one where you can get room service. And then they said
that's also where the... elders stayed.
Yeah. And I'm an elder, and I would have been mad because the turn up was the turn up at this resort. I mean, they had a party every night or a show, right? And then they had a twerking party on the beach. Samantha filmed that. The girls were throwing that thing in a circle.
Yes, baby.
For free.
They let it all out.
For free.
Yeah.
But that's just what y'all do nowadays. Y'all throw it in a circle and flip it and dip it for free. Well, not for free, y'all. Okay. But we had a good time. Yeah. We really had a good time, y'all. I have no complaints about the trip. I was not ready. Well, in a way, I was ready to come home because home is where the heart. I'm kind of creature of habit, so. But I had a good time. I stayed in the sun. I sat in the sun. Most days I walked on the beach, I put my feet in the sand, and we just had a good time. We just ate and drunk. I took a book, but I didn't even. I was so busy people watching,
Being nosy.
being nosy. I actually would come down in the morning and just sit, y'all. Sometimes it's just sit. And one of the young men that worked at the resort, he said, I see you sitting every morning, you just so calm and you relaxing. I said, yes, I'm relaxing, I'm calm, and I'm just embracing my vacation, taking it all in. I was off work for a whole week, so I really had a good time, and I just thank God that I was fortunate enough to, where I have I had the means, or had somebody that had the means to provide this vacation for us. I'm just grateful, that I had the resources for it, and I didn't have to depend on anybody else's, for it, So I'm just grateful. We had a good time, and I definitely would recommend this resort, especially for couples. It was a
It
lot
was
of
a lot, especially
couples.
young couples. It was a lot of young
It was
couples.
a lot of young couples there. I think that's just so sexy to do a vacation on the beach. I think that's really sexy for couples to do that. And it's great bonding time, just to lay out on the beach, and then you get to put on your two piece in front of your man, and y'all can be intimate, come down. I just think that's what I'm planning. I'm doing a bay trip this summer. So I'm just excited about my bay trip. Of course, you guys won't see that. But I think bay trips to the beach are just wonderful. I think they're wonderful. I think they're sexy. And it's just a good bonding time that you can do stuff like that. So, we had a good time. We really did. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
They kept the resort really clean.
Very clean.
They don't play with that bleach. They keep it clean, baby.
I mean, extremely clean. They were wiping down every day. You didn't see anything that was nasty, dirty. They were very accommodating inside the resort. Now, let's talk about the Jamaicans outside the resort.
Real life.
Real life. Okay, so once you come in, you have to go through customs. So if your shit ain't together, don't take your ass over to Jamaica. Okay. I went about it. Don't go out of country at all, because your shit got to be together, because they want to know where you going, where you staying, how long you staying. They want to know all of that. And when you travel out of the country, that's what happens. That's why you can't have any thing on your record or whatever when you travel out of the country, because they check everything. They go in and check everything. Going through Jamaican customs, they don't want you to pull your phone out, no audios, no videos, and they mean just that. So when you go over to Jamaica, don't go over there playing with them people, because they do not play. Don't go over there agitating them, going back and forth with them, because they do not play. They do not play about locking your tail up over there, okay? Just do what they say. One girl had her phone out, and the lady told, you do not see that? Do you see that sign up there? Put your phone away. No phones, no recording, no video. Put it away. Okay?
It's the accent for me.
Yes.
It's off. But go ahead.
What has she said?
I'm not doing it.
Well, that's close. That's my Jamaican accent.
Yeah, okay.
Put your phone away.
Uh-huh.
Put your phone away. Put your phone away. Okay, that's what the lady said. Okay, so don't go over there with your phone out. You know how we like the video and all that.
Instagram,
TikTok, Snapchat, all of that. Don't go over to Jamaica with that foolishness, because they don't want you to have your phone out. Okay, so coming through customs was kind of a little
uneasy.
Yeah, you kind of felt some kind of way, anxious,
okay.
and I felt that before going over to Jamaica. I felt that way before when I went in 2005. It gives you, and even coming back, they just talk to you so bad, and the women, not the most friendliest. I don't know why. I mean, they kind of look at you like, I don't know.
Shit, they look at you like that at Hartsfield Jackson International Airport.
Yeah, you know, going
We
through
had the Miss Cleo chick from Set It Off, the
TSA. Yeah,
TSA agent. She was awful.
yeah, because we didn't,
Looked like Cleo from Set It
because
Off.
Delta
Like,
didn't
damn,
upload
what's
our
wrong with
TSA
you?
properly. But overall, it was nice. And another thing I would suggest y'all, when y'all go over to these resorts, make sure you tip these people. Samantha and I got $100 in one, so we could be able to actually tip them. I know it's a resort and everything is paid inclusive, but still tip them. Every morning when I would go down to breakfast, I would always tip my waitress or my waiter, whoever brought me my mimosas, my coffee, my water, my straw, whatever. I would always give them like $3 or $4 just to show gratitude, because from my understanding is that they don't get paid a lot when they work in those resorts, and living outside in Jamaica is like living in a third world country. So make sure that you take money to tip them when you go to these different resorts, and Jamaica. So that's what we did. Of course, we didn't do any excursions, but they did have them available, and they did have the people there to set them up for you. So every morning you would see a group of people leaving out, young people leaving out in their Jamaican gear, going to their excursions, like from 7 a.m. in the morning to 4 o'clock in the evening. But me and Samantha, we didn't want to do any of that. We just wanted to relax, enjoy the moment, and that's what we did. We relaxed, and it seemed like, it was just so nice to sit down for me and do nothing, and get up in the morning and just have my coffee and have my mimosa and just chill out, look on my phone, not be bothered by anything or anybody. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just miss being in the ocean. Like, the ocean was so nice. Just people watching. Some of the people were on the beach playing volleyball.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was just a vibe. It really was. The music was good. And it
They're
was just a
dancing,
vibe. Yeah,
the way they
they
dance.
definitely they got the moves. They can dance.
Yeah, they can
They
throw
were
that
great
thing in a circle.
performers. Yeah.
They don't have nothing on us, baby.
Mm-mm.
They can twirl it and throw it and flip it and snap it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had a good time going to Montego Bay, Jamaica. That was our trip, together. We'll have more trips. I think we're doing some. I'm doing a bay. She's doing another trip. So we just want to come on and share our experience and tell you guys. We try to share different aspects of our lives with you guys as a mother and daughter duo,
Mm-hmm.
how we spend our time together, and making memories. It was about, this vacation was about us making memories, me going on a vacation with my adult daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great. We had a good time. Of course, we shared our room together. We had two different beds, so we were, we were able to save money that way by staying in the same room. And of course, we were on a resort, so we felt somewhat safe, where she could sleep in. I would let her have the room in the morning. She could sleep in, and I would leave out. She had her time, and I had my time, so we wasn't up under each other all the time.
Right.
So it
Which
was,
is good.
which was
Sometimes she would go down to the beach. I'd be like, okay, girl, I'm staying by the pool.
right.
Or she'd be like, okay, I'm
And
tired. I'm
I'm
gonna go
going
take a
to
nap. I'm going to the room. I'd be like, okay, girl, I'm
I'm
staying in
going
the ocean.
Yeah, I'm going to take my shower now. And Samantha would stay in the ocean, and I would just come back to the room and sit outside. And we had the garden view on the patio, so it was just nice, y'all. It was just a nice experience to go back to Montego Bay, and I'll probably go back again no time soon. I think the most stressful part is just going through customs and going through their airport.
That's stressful.
Very stressful.
It
Going
is.
through
I'm
customs.
trying to stay calm and just get through it. How your passport out? How your boarding pass out? Do this, do that. Take your glasses off. Do this. You know.
Yeah, that's very stressful, of the trip. But once you get there, and you start to vibe in in the mix of
The ambiance.
ambiance, you know,
Being in the energy,
being in the
in the
energy
country, around the people,
around the people. You
calm
know,
down.
you come through that resort and you see that beautiful blue water and them palm trees and it's just
Paradise.
paradise. It's just beautiful, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica is a beautiful place. It is. And I went today and I got my Jamaican charm to go on my Pandora bracelet that my ex bought me a few years ago. My ex. And I added it to my Pandora bracelet. So, and I put an airplane on there. And I also put my Bahamas one on here as well.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, y'all. So we just wanted to share.
Yeah, our trip. It was so fun. If you are thinking about staying at any of the Ryu resorts, we would recommend you stay at Montego Bay because it's nice, but it still has enough young people or lively, vibrant people. I'll say that because they have people of all ages and demographics
Yeah,
at the Ryu Montego Bay.
Because I was
But
57 and baby, I was.
Yeah, getting it. And it was fun. It was very clean. We
But you
felt
know
safe. Everybody was pretty pleasant.
But one thing I wanted to point out, you never saw any like security or police or
They
anybody.
did have security. They were the women in the black and beige, in the brown and beige.
So
they had security on their shirts.
I never noticed. Yeah, I had so many rum punches. So much rum. Yeah, I have never drunk so much rum in my life. And another thing I want to talk about is the fresh coconut. Now I went to the store and bought this coconut.
And they had a security guard.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, remember we had a security guard open up the gate to let us in when we was coming, when we was arriving. Then we also had a security guard. We had to come. Remember he said wave to the security guard as we were leaving the resort to leave Jamaica.
So they did have security.
Yeah, they had like a whole security like post that open and closes the gate.
So nobody couldn't get
on
in
and off the resort.
Okay, so I didn't see that, y'all. I missed that. But I was like, okay, cool, all right. But the coconut, okay, that's what I want to talk about. Fresh coconut. So during lunchtime when we went to the restaurant that was out by the pool where we got the jerk chicken and the beans and the rice and the cabbage and all that, we were able to get fresh coconut. So the man would have like a barrel of coconuts and he would take the coconut and he had a machete. And he would take the machete and hit the coconut about three times and take the top off. Once he took the top off, cut the top off the coconut, he would take the tip of the machete and he would carve a hole in it and stick you a straw down in that coconut. Baby,
that coconut water was
it was nothing like this coconut.
Like that,
this is sweet. So they have actually put something in here to make this sweet. Because real coconut water is not sweet. It's fresh. So
it rejuvenates you.
It rejuvenates you and hydrates you. So we had that like
authentic.
Yes.
It was good.
Yeah, and it was just something to see him take that machete. Not a knife.
He was working that machete.
A machete, y'all. And take the top off that coconut and then carve a hole in it and he stick your straw right down in it. You had this big old coconut. Like I said, if you follow me on the gram, you can see where I'm holding a coconut, drinking coconut water. So that was like, oh, this is just wonderful. I could get up every morning and have fresh coconut water. It was really good. It was really good. So we wanted to share our experiences. Anything else you wanted to share? So would you definitely go back again?
I definitely would go back to Jamaica. I think next time if I go back, maybe I want to stay in like Negril. I heard on the plane ride back home to Atlanta, I heard the flight attendant, she was talking to one of the passengers, and she was like, once you stay in Negril, you won't want to stay in Montego Bay anymore. So it kind of piqued my interest, like, what she mean by that? Like, what is Negril hitting for? Like, what's up with that? So I would consider maybe staying there next time just to kind of see.
Okay, so I'll go to the grill with you. Okay,
yeah,
so we may have another trip, but we're definitely gonna be, planning trips. We catching flights and our feelings over here, boo.
Ooh.
We out. Take us out.
Well, on that note, y'all, I'm Sam and Nicole. This is Fifi. We are the Sam and Nicole and Fifi Show, a dynamic mother-daughter duo. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, bye.
Bye.